Day 13, Mind and Body Renewal with Take Back the Table. Today, we're going to help you understand how to conquer worry, both from a scientific and a spiritual perspective. Worry, while often seen as a negative thing, is an emotional warning signal. So it can serve as a tool to alert us to deeper issues that need to be addressed. But how we manage our worry is crucial. Learning to differentiate between constructive and destructive worry can help to change the course of your healing, especially while managing a digestive disease like we might have. So let's look at the differences between constructive and destructive worry. First up is constructive worry. This is the kind of worry that is focused, it's healthy, it's energizing. It acknowledges the concern and encourages you to take action and move forward. A life without worry doesn't exist, so you might as well embrace a certain amount of it in order to worry about things that possibly could happen and be ready for those scenarios, but also to prepare for those situations. So for example, worrying about your health may prompt you to do some research, find remedies, change your diet, seek medical advice. These are all things that move you forward and help you progress. So, the what ifs, like what if I don't get healthy? What if I don't eat the right foods? Yeah, it may spiral out of control into destructive worry. But if it is constructive worry, you seek advice, you seek solutions, and you move forward. So it's constructive. Destructive worry, on the other hand, is worry that is unproductive or harmful. It creates chronic stress, leading to increased cortisol and other hormones that damage our health. Destructive worry is rooted in things like fear, rumination, overthinking, spiraling, possible scenarios that grow out of control without limits or boundaries, and often lead to physical issues like our digestive diseases. Worrying about your digestive disease may spiral into fear without any action, making you feel stuck, isolated, hopeless, and desperate for anyone to help save you. The Bible speaks directly to the issue of worry. Jesus says in Matthew 6:34, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This is just a reminder that God is with us today, and we can trust in His provisions for the future instead of allowing our worries to overwhelm us. Another verse would be Philippians 4, verse 6 through 7. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus." This verse just shows us that when we face our worries, we should turn to prayer, releasing our fears to God, and His peace will replace our worries. So here's the science behind worry. Worrying about something activates the stress response in the body, which is the way that God designed it, and it can obviously be a useful tool if harnessed correctly, but it will release that cortisol, which can be detrimental to both our mind and body if it's not controlled or given boundaries to operate within. And this is especially true with somebody with a chronic illness or IBS, UC, or Crohn's. So in the case of digestive diseases, this stress exacerbates inflammation, it impairs digestive functions, and it makes it harder for the body to heal. On the flip side, when we manage our worries in a healthy way, such as through constructive worry, we can reduce that stress, regain control of our health, and begin to identify and address the root causes of our worry, where we can begin to make positive changes for supporting our health and healing. Centering exercise, box breathing. So this is a breathing technique which can help you shift away from that destructive worry to a more tranquil state. This will calm your body's stress response and restore mental clarity. A lot of times you'll find first responders, police officers, firemen using this type of breathing technique to calm them down and bring them back down from a traumatic state or something that was really hard that they went through. So why can't we use the same exercise? What I want you to do is be still and close your eyes. We're going to breathe in on a 4 count, hold 4, out on a 4 count, hold 4. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, out 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat this 2 more times. In 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, out 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. In 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, out 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Now return to normal breathing, open your eyes, and we'll move forward. Step 1, be still. Let's think about the last couple days. Are there any situations where you can recognize that you've had destructive worry or that you've had constructive worry? Are there any circumstances where your worry has been helpful, or has it been stuck in overthinking or ruminating? If you've been focusing on fear or panic, these may be signs that that's destructive worry. But by acknowledging it, you can work towards shifting it away from destructive worry into constructive worry. So take a moment and think about those situations. Step 2, the breakdown. Have your worries been affecting your health? Do you recognize any direct connection, particularly in relation to your digestive disease? Has worrying about your health been helpful, or has it been harmful? Think back to certain examples and actually name them. Naming them robs them of their power and prevents ruminating in your mind, and it helps to bring clarity to the specifics. Step 3, renewal. I want you to write down those triggers or any other specifics that push you towards that deconstructive worry, and then write down the action you'll take to turn that destructive worry into constructive thought that propels you forward. I refer to this as developing a protocol, or another way of simply saying it is developing a set of steps that you know will lead you away from destructive worry towards constructive worry and taking action. So here's an example. If something bad goes on and you start to be in destructive worry, pause for a moment, take 3 deep breaths or that box breathing, say your life verse, and then maybe say 3 things that you're thankful for, and then reassess, and then act. That's a protocol. It's a way of those steps that you know is going to lead you away from that destructive worry and into constructive action. Step 4, go. I want you to create your own elevator pitch protocol. This is a concise version of your protocol that you can use whenever you need. It can be something as simple as don't worry, be happy. Or you can make it more intricate with something like box breathing, assess your situation, see what's probable, pause, decide, and then expect good things. And then remind yourself that this worry is a signal and you need to take action and not be paralyzed by the fear, taking it from destructive worry into constructive action. Food action step for today. I've made it simple again. I've given you another recipe. This one's great. It's a scrambled eggs with spinach and olive oil. So check out the recipe below, follow it, and enjoy your meal. Fitness action step for today, eccentric exercises. This is a decelerating motion. So most injuries occur because we don't know how to decelerate efficiently. That's a fancy way of saying we don't know how to fall well. Just like your mind being strengthened to become resilient with challenging situations or thoughts, you must train the body to become efficient in falling well or decelerating so that injury doesn't occur. In fact, in my personal training days, a common phrase was slow to grow. Doing slow, controlled, or even negative movements can make the body have positive gains or progress. So the exercise I want you to try today is to do those body weight squats, but I want you to do a little bit differently. When you're sitting down, I want you to go down on a 10 count, really slow. And then I want you to come up on a 2 count and do as many reps as possible. It'll change the soreness in a totally different way. Reminders for the day. Today we assessed what kind of worry you're experiencing. Was it deconstructive or was it constructive? Then we developed our elevator pitch protocol, and then we reacted. So we're also in our second week of that food logging template, so keep using that. Set the timer to go off on your phone once an hour for 7 to 8 hours to use that elevator pitch protocol. And then today should be the second day of your continued Bible reading. If it feels weird and you don't know what you're doing, go ahead and check out the link that I put below. This is just what I do in my quiet time, so it might give you some insight on how to structure yours. Remember, as you go through your day-to-day, your worry can be transformed. You have the power with God to be able to shift from deconstructive worry to constructive action. Your healing journey is both physical, mental, and spiritual, and each step that you take forward contributes to the overall recovery and health of your body. You're doing great, and I'll see you in day 14.